We are good. We are good.
Exciting. Does it say when people are here?
We are live now, so
Okay,
we're
awesome.
good. Go ahead.
Well, hey team. So tonight's training is going to be on the power of three, and you get to hear from three of your teammates tonight to kind of get a different viewpoint on everything, and hopefully what we say connects with you and you get something out of these trainings. So I'm going to start off. And I'm going to talk about why you should be practicing the power of three and just kind of what it means to utilize the power of three in your Plexus business. So, um, basically, why you want to use the power of three is it's a super simple system to follow and it's effective. Um, this is something that's coming down from people like Sarah Robbins and Eric Worre and all these multi-million-dollar network marketers. This is the system that they use. This is what they've trained their teams on. So it's not something that we've just made up. It's tried and true practices. So that's one of the reasons why you really want to follow it is because if somebody who's making $5 million a year, like Sarah Robbins, if she can do this, then all of us can do this. So it's simple. Um, it's simple duplication. All you are focusing on is three people. You're not focusing on 150 people or anything like that. Your focus is simply on 30. You want to add three people to your team. Or if you're focusing on customers, you want three new customers a month. So 3 new ambassadors a month and 3 new customers. Super simple duplication. Um, and then you're going to focus on one achievement at a time. I know a lot of us see that Plexus Lexus and that trip to Maui, and maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get there? I'm not even a silver ambassador yet. That's okay. Just take your business one step at a time, one power of three at a time. So when you get 3 people to join your team, move on to another 3 and keep it simple. Focus on one achievement at a time. And then you're going to focus on what you can actually control. That means you're focusing on your business and growing wide because you can control adding people to your team. You can control talking to customers and things like that. So focus on what you can do for your business, and that is utilizing the power of 30. So, and then once you have those 3 people on your team, super simple, you're going to teach them the art of duplication and why they should also utilize the power of 3 in their business. So Brianna is going to go ahead and explain kind of how we do the power of 3 and how we can work it into our businesses.
Hey guys, so to go along with Paris said, one of the things that I've learned throughout this business is that we make this way harder than it really is or than it has to be. And I was watching a training video today from the Diamond Ambassador, Sheila Medina, and she said the only people who can make this business hard is us. And that's so true. Sometimes I think that we get stuck in overthinking it. Your attitude is one of the biggest things when it comes to this business. Sometimes you can get so excited to want to promote that you come off pushy or you come off desperate. And you're not really thinking about the people that you want to be beside you when you are a Diamond Ambassador, or the people that can truly take the duplication and make it work for their leg. So really think about the people that you're going to take to the top with you, or has a great outreach and can touch people's lives in a really positive way. Believing in yourself is super important. One of the biggest things that we preach and we talk about is building belief. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in these products wholeheartedly, if you don't believe in our compensation plan wholeheartedly, you're not going to get people to jump on that train of belief with you. And that's just going to halt your entire team. If you as a leader don't have the belief, your team won't have the belief either. And so one of the things that Allie and I have said in the past is going silver is an attitude. It's a mindset. It's something that before you even earn that rank, you need to be thinking that way. So just believe in yourself, because every Facebook post that you're making, every person that you're reaching out to, those people could be your potential future team. And whether or not they're liking all of your posts, they're watching you, and they're thinking about becoming a part of you. So keep that in mind. Your personal growth is super important. Allie has taught me so much. She might be my downline, but she has taught me so much about personal growth and not becoming stagnant in this business. Constantly just growing as a person and growing as a leader. That's so important to do. If you get very complacent and you get that 3 and you just sit there, that's it. You might be looking at, just a couple ambassadors underneath you. You're looking at getting your ambassadors to pass you. This is truly a team effort. Don't let your team do the work for you. You have to put in the effort. You have to continue to train them as well. Hunting versus farming is something that I've really stressed with my team. When I first started in this business, I was under the impression that we were going to go out, we were going to cold call 1 million people. What a horrible thing that did to my business, and what a horrible thing that did to my hometown. We came across as super salesy. We came across as people who just wanted to make a quick buck. We came across as people who just didn't really care genuinely about people's health and wellness, and that's so far from the truth. What I've learned from a lot of training videos that I've watched, especially from Celeste, was farming. It's about getting back to relationship building. It's about getting back to making those personal connections and learning to listen when people say that they're tired or they're living paycheck to paycheck, or they would give anything to be a stay-at-home mom, but that opportunity just isn't available for them at that time. It's learning to listen to the people who could benefit from this business and these products, rather than just shoving it down their throats on a cold call. So from what I've learned from that is stop with the cold calls. Start getting a hold of your friends and just seeing what their lives are like, seeing where they're at in their life, and listening to a way that you could bring Plexus up in a productive way, rather than trying to make a sale off of it. Be emotionally detached. Super important. No's will not kill you. No's, if anything, will maybe turn into yeses. And sometimes people just aren't interested. Sometimes people just don't care about their gut health. Some people don't care about having more energy or losing weight. That's okay. That's them. Don't let somebody saying no to you tell you that you're a bad ambassador or you don't have what it takes. Keep fighting for those yeses. When it comes to reaching out to these people, bring your best you. If you're going to do a coffee date, in one of the training videos I watched, they said, brush your hair, put a little makeup on, bring your best you. This is a business. You are representing a business. You have to put your best foot forward. They need to be able to take you serious and know that they can depend on you from the moment they meet you and the moment they decide to sign up. So educate yourself. When you're going to see somebody for a coffee date, you need to educate yourself. You need to ask your upline every question imaginable. You need to take your starter guide with you. Have your cell phone on hand. If somebody has a question that you honestly don't have the answer to, you need to make sure that you are showing them that you are educated on this business, that you are confident in it enough that you can take them to the next level in this business. And if you don't know the answer, that you have the means and you care enough to get a hold of somebody that can get you that answer. Don't walk into a coffee date blindly. Don't walk in there saying, oh, I don't know. You can make some good money, though. My upline does it. You have to know what you're talking about. And you have to ask yourself, if you have been sitting with no ambassadors underneath you for a couple months now, you're starting to get discouraged. If you did have a couple, now they're inactive, you need to start asking yourself, what am I doing every single day that's going to get me to the next level? if you can't confidently ask that or answer that, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing. You need to get with your upline and figure out your DMO, your daily method of operation. You need to be asking yourself, am I following up with my customers? Because those customers will easily become an ambassador if they love this business and product enough. And you need to be bold about this business. You need to be proud of the fact that you're with network marketing. A lot of people are scared of network marketing. There's a lot of negativity that surrounds network marketing sometimes. And so you guys have to be bold about it. You have to be proud to be a part of it. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. We want people to join us. People don't want to join something that you're not passionate about. People don't want to join something that you're even insecure about. So be secure and bold and proud of the fact that you're with network marketing and you're doing something for your family or for yourself that's bringing an income in a completely different way than anybody else might be used to. Very lastly, consistency. Consistency is key to getting the best results out of these products. So we need to preach consistency on that. Consistency in this business. Consistency is everything to this business. From getting the proper results from the products and just promoting yourself in this business and getting your team to promote. A good point that was made in one of the training videos I watched was it's better to reach out to one person a day than to reach out to 20 people in one day out of the month. That's not duplicable. Like, you cannot duplicate and teach people to just one day out of the month go out and reach out to 20 people and then you've done what you needed to do for Plexus. If all you have time for is one person a day, then you better be reaching out to that one person a day. We all have time, no matter how busy our lives are, to pick up our phone and connect with one person a day. So do that for yourself. And whenever you do get your team, don't stop with your level 1s. You need to love on your level 2s and your level 3s. You need to make sure that your levels are being trained properly. And you need to make sure that your level 1s are trained properly so that you don't have to invest so much time in your 2s and 3s. But knowing they're there, knowing that, them knowing that you care about their success speaks volumes. I remember the first time Emily got a hold of me about Plexus, I was pumped because I felt like, oh my gosh, this senior Ruby ambassador cares about me, and like I'm not even silver yet. And that gives you a good feeling that other people in the ranks care about you. So make sure that you are taking care of all of your levels. Make sure that you're making relationships count where they should count. Remember that this is relationship marketing. Don't let it stop with just these cold calls or very impersonable meetings with people. Make it about a lifestyle change, and this is a family. We're one Plexus, and remember what they're joining and what you've joined, and make it a big, fun, family atmosphere that they're going to be proud to be a part of. That's my little tidbit. I'm going to hand it over to Allie.
Awesome. Thanks, Bree. So, yeah, I'm kind of going to recap what Paris and Bree's kind of went over. But the power of 3, it starts with you. It does not start with your sideline or another person on the team. Like, it has to start with you. You never want to stop going silver. They say that the strive for silver weekly, or I try to go for silver monthly. So adding 3 people a month is what you should really strive for, because that's what it takes for you to go to silver. So just keep doing that, and that's duplicating. You want to build wide and let the depth happen, meaning add as many level 1s as you want, but make sure they're quality level 1s, and then let them go deep, as in them going silver and adding their 3s every month. You have to make everything duplicatable. When I say this, I mean your DMO. Have your upline go over a DMO with you if you're having trouble finding a good fit for it. Going over some goal setting. All of this can be duplicated down your team, and that's super important to do, because once you get a DMO and you're setting goals, you're really going to go far in the business. You can't just do the power 3 one time and just rely on those 3 people. You need to keep going down the line and duplicating the power of 3. Doing it one time is just not gonna cut it. And duplication is so important for your team, but it's really important for your paycheck as well, because when you're adding threes and your downline's adding threes, you're getting those bonuses and you're getting those pay points. There's a map, I don't have it right now, but it kind of shows you how much you can possibly make when you keep going 3 deep and just duplicating that power of 3. It's magical what it does because our compensation plan is outstanding. So it can go a really long way for your paycheck with the power of 3. Just imagine what the extra money could do for you as long as everyone is qualified. Like, let's be real here. Those bonuses, those extra paychecks basically are just going to really add up once you keep duplicating. Always be looking for your next 3 people. Don't just sit there at 1 or 2 people and you're just like, well, I think I have 1 lined up, but I don't know. You should always have that game plan of who's going to be your next 3. Have next month's 3 ready to go, but start planting that seed at the present month so that next month you're not trying to get them on board the entire month. Like, it should just be a quick follow-up here and there, and they should be ready to go jump on your team. So always be looking for your next 3 people. And when you're looking for your next 3 people, take them from your prospect list. That's what it's there for. It's there for your customers, and it's there because you should have your dream team starred. So just keep going down that list. Keep adding people as you meet people, and some people will surprise you. So just keep going back to your prospect list. The Perfect 10. Let's talk about this. This may be new to a few of you, but the Perfect 10 is a weekly plan of action of what you should be doing every week. So the Perfect 10 is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. So you want to share the product with 3 people, share the opportunity with 3 people, share your skills with 3 team members, so train 3 team members, and then you do 1 Plexus event a week. And these Plexus events, they can be opportunity events in your area. If there's any going on, these could be the training calls that we do on Wednesday nights, Sunday nights, whatever training calls you can get on, that counts as well. And I mean, you can even host a sip and see. If you don't have events in your area, that's fine. Start your own. They're not hard to do. I'm working on an outline currently for an opportunity meeting. So if you want copies of it, let me know because you guys can totally pull it off in your area. They're really simple to do, and it's going to be worth it for your business. And so, I mean, you share the product with 3 people, share the opportunity with 3 people, share your skills with 3 team members, and do 1 Plexus event a week. This is your Perfect 10, and you want to strive to do the Perfect 10 on a weekly basis. And it's really going to benefit you far in this business. And lastly, when it comes to adding people on your team, I'm going to get into this more on a different training about, choosing the best ambassadors for your team. But if they aren't willing to share, they aren't qualified to be an ambassador. If they want to keep this business and these products a secret, you don't want them on your team. You want people who want to share. You want people who are going to bring up the opportunity to people and want to share the good news. So if they aren't willing to share, you don't want them on your team because they're not going to duplicate and they're not going to do the power of 3. It's just kind of going to do a domino effect into this miserable thing because your business is not going to go anywhere. So those are my notes. If you want more info on the Perfect 10, let me know. But it's really great for your business. So that's all I have.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and close it out for everyone. By the way, the Perfect 10 file that Allie's talking about is in the file section of our team page, so you can go ahead and check it out there. So just to wrap things up, so Power of 3, you want to learn it and you want to live it for your business. Grow your business wide, meaning keep adding 3 ambassadors, keep adding 3 new customers every month. Be consistent about it. Be realistic in your goals. If you're working full-time and you can only commit to doing Plexus 3 days a week, that is awesome. You're committing to Plexus 3 days a week. Just be consistent about it. You don't need to work 20, plus hours a week doing Plexus. It's all about consistency, and it's all about duplication. Whatever you do in your business, you want your brand new ambassador to be able to do the same thing. So if what you're doing is complicated and it's stressing you out trying to do it, your team's probably not going to do it either. So keep it simple. The more simple it is, the better. The more duplicatable it is, and the further your business is going to go. So hopefully you guys got lots of helpful tips out of this call. It will be, it's on YouTube, so you guys can rewatch it and take notes. And if there's any questions that you guys have, go ahead and comment on the thread that's on our team page so we know. And I think, Allie, I think you have to end the call.
I will. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will be doing more of these in the future. Have a great night.